Yes, thank you for coming. Yes. Yes, this is the Raider Nation report. Yes, Commish is in the house tonight. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, ma'am. Looking amazing in that silver and black, I must say. Yes, VIP is to the left, sir. If you give me your name, I'll check, make sure you're on the list. Yes, you have to be on in advance. Weeks in advance, sir. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, Raider Nation report tonight. A lot to talk about. Yes, there is a full bar inside, sir. Guys, you can't smoke that right here by the door. Just step over there a little ways. I love the smell. Smells amazing, but please, not right by the door. Yes, we will be opening the doors very soon. You know, these guys like to run a tight show. They're just making sure everything's in order. Yes, ma'am. You can say hi to the midgets on the way in. Absolutely. VIP to the left. Regular line to the right, please. Doors will be opening very soon. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the show.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, it's been a trying week on all of our emotions, so let me give you some simple directions, shall we? We're just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask our man Joe. He's a gentleman, he's a scholar, but most of all, he's a man of commerce. Simply what you should. He's gonna point you in the right direction. He's gonna tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own goddamn business, just thinking to yourself, how the fuck do you not sign Josh Jacobs? You're gonna pass this deep dark alley to your immediate right. And as you pass this deep dark alley, this cool breeze is gonna hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core. And you find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're gonna find at the end is a special little place that those of us that stray just a little bit to the dark side of Raider Nation like to call. Deep behind the enemy line, this is Raider Reaction, and as it is every damn Tuesday, this is the Raider Nation Report. A solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black. Thank you for joining me. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot to talk about. What's up, Dion? What's up, JoJo with no badge? What's up, Robert Paul? What's up, everybody? What's up, Tony Dip, Michael, Rusty, Brenda, everybody out there in the audience, Abraham, all of you. Smash that share button, hit that like, hit that follow. Thank you for joining me on a Tuesday night. We got a lot to get into. Some shit went down yesterday. I don't know if you guys were aware or party to that. You may have known. Might have been a news story or two about it, or fucking 50. So some shit went down yesterday. We got to definitely get into that. A deadline came, went, nothing happened. Why is it not working? There we go. This was Josh Jacobs sitting in the parking lot yesterday. Why is it so dark, Max? I don't know, man. Did they know the deadline's in 5 minutes? I'm not sure. Should we go knock on the door? I mean, I am the league's leading running back. They're going to call, right? I don't know, man. I'm not up for contract yet, really. I mean, fuck. I mean, fuck. I just don't know what else to say about the whole situation. Oh, we've got a lot to talk about. We're going to get into it. Thank y'all for throwing them stars. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Each and every damn one of you. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. The foreplay. I mean, I think we've warmed the oven. The Jacobs saga. What is this? Fucking chapter 2? The fuck, I don't know. The Revenge of the Running Back? My God. The rookies report. 2 days. Less than 48 hours away till the rookies report to camp. July 25th. Big day, big day. That is the big day. We're going to put that Jimmy G fucking shit to bed. Who else? I think you know what we mean. We'll get to that. Sponsors Cool Kids, the newsletter, pre-order drop info. A little update on that. The first 6, I want to talk about it again. I seem to get too long-winded on these big topics on the front end of the show. I never can get to them all as deep as I want to get. So I want to touch on it again. New hype team. If you're interested, we are looking for new members of the Raider Reaction hype team. You can help out in any capacity behind the scenes. Nobody's got to see you. You can make fucking memes. You can fucking make the next fucking whatever Raider related. Fucking great videos, whatever ideas you have, what have you. You want to be the next host? You got a big fucking mouth like me. You want to sit up here and fucking tell everybody your opinion on the Raider Nation and everything that's going on? By all means. I just have my opinion is no more important than anybody else's. I am a firm believer in that. Where's our YouTube chat? Is our YouTube chat working? We got the YouTube chat down there. Then make sure that sucker's working. Give it a nice refresh here. Make sure it's working down there. We got the YouTube chat going. If you're following us over on our YouTube channel, our little stepchild of our social media family, you can head on over there. You can always be drunk here at Raider Reaction. It's shit. It's allowed. Oh, there we go. See, I've been trying to adjust the text down here. Maize and Blue Raider. I've been trying to adjust the text so my ticker quick would just cut off the bottom of the text, and I got it on point tonight. Nice job, midgets. Nice job. We pulled it off. Nice job. Nice job. All right, small victories, small victories, small victories. That wasn't a midget pun, but that was a good one. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. Yeah, fuck you. That was good, man. Come on. You can't. Look, people get paid to write comedy like this. All right, moving along. Moving along. We are on the Twitch, too. We are over on the Twitch. I don't do much on Twitch anymore, but we do have a Twitch you can follow. We're on the Threads now. We're on the everything. What's up, Lines? Raider Lines, one of our Raider Reaction hype team. All right, man, let's get into it. Over there on the YouTube, holding it down. Let me get... Damn, I'm all fucking... I know, I'm getting to it. We got a show, ladies and gentlemen. We got a show. Let's rock and roll. We got to talk about it. It's the biggest story. It's the headline driving Raider Nation right now. It's Josh Jacobs saga, revenge of the running back. Dun dun dun. We need some like fucking dramatic music for that. Revenge of the running back. The Josh Jacobs saga continues. Here we go. So the deadline comes and goes yesterday. And now you've reached the next step. We went over all the scenarios basically up until the tag, basically what could happen. Now you might as well look at the scenarios. I mean, we've passed the deadline. He's not signing the tag. That's a foregone conclusion. He's not coming to the beginning of training camp. I know at this point, via a conversation I had with a gentleman on TikTok, member of the Raider Nation, it's all rumors until he doesn't show up at camp because nobody's ever actually seen him say it, and he's never been quoted as saying it. It's all been rumors, reports, blah, blah, blah. Him, Saquon Barkley, neither one of them are going to report to camp. I think it's also kind of a foregone conclusion that that's what's going to happen. But no, Josh himself has not said it. It's always been reports. It's been reported by the Vegas media. It's been reported by... freaking Schefter and Ian Rappaport are on NFL Network and ESPN talking about it, that they're not going to report to camp. But you've never seen Josh Jacobs out of his mouth actually say it. So, yes, it is technically still a rumor. I will agree with my Raider brother on TikTok. I will concur. I will bow to that conversation. Yes, you are correct. It is still a rumor because he has never actually technically said it. But I think we all know he's not going to show up to training camp. So here's where we are. Here's where we are with this franchise tag situation. First off, even though Josh Jacobs has not signed his franchise tag, the second he is designated as a franchise tagged player by the team, his salary goes against the salary cap for the season. So he is directly affecting the Las Vegas Raiders' ability to be ready for the season currently. If he doesn't play this season. Start out week 1 as running back number 1. Because they don't have another running back number 1. He is it. All these other guys are hoping to be running back number 2s. But none of them are running back number 1 currently. They may end up running back number 1 by default. But on any other fucking NFL franchise in the league, none of these other 6 motherfuckers are starting. Not a single one. Quit kidding your fucking selves. This is the only RB1 currently half-ass on the roster. He's not really on the roster, but you get it. So, he is currently affecting the salary. So, can they rescind the franchise tag, and what does that do? Yes, they can rescind the franchise tag, and what that would do would free up money via the salary cap, but that would also make Josh Jacobs immediately an unrestricted free agent. That would allow them to possibly go out and maybe make a move to get a Dalvin Cook or somebody else, an Ezekiel Elliott, or another RB1 to come in and fill in for Josh Jacobs, because you don't have one. You got this guy. 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 And you got this guy. But none of them are an RB1 in the National Football League, and they wouldn't be on any one of the other 31 NFL franchises. This is a fact. So you've got to figure out what you're going to do going forward with Josh Jacobs. He does not have a deadline to sign the tag until the Tuesday after week 10. So we can literally be talking about this until the 10th week of the season. This is it's almost more than you can wrap your head around. So, at some point at the beginning of this season, you got to have a line in the sand. It's week 1. You're one of 32 that are fighting for the Lombardi Trophy. Are you really going to come in without a serviceable running back 1 on roster? Really? Is that what you're going to do? Or do you call Josh's bluff and say, fuck it, man. Go find your team then. Go find your contract. And we're going to go sign Dalvin Cook, or we're going to go make this other move. I don't know where the line is in this play now. But it's going to get dicey all the way forward. Unless Josh's play, and Josh's play may be, which honestly I think it may be a good possibility that the play for Josh is to sit out training camp. He's going to come in as soon as preseason games are over. He's going to get a week of camp, get ready for the season. He's going to have his tag signed, get ready for the season for a week, go in, be ready for week 1, play the season, be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. That's honestly what I think is going to happen. That's best case scenario. But I do not believe in my heart's heart that there is no way in hell in 2024 Josh Jacobs is a Raider. I think they have burnt the bridge. I think this was the last little bit of disrespect, was him sitting out in the fucking parking lot with the fucking lights turned off at the deadline waiting for a phone call. Like, nah, man. Thank you for everything you did last year, but you don't even get a house key. You sit out in the parking lot and wait for us to call you in. It's just, there's something fractured with this relationship. It just, from the outside looking in, there's so many weird dynamics and so many turns that this could take now. So many turns that this could take. Can you trade a franchise tagged player? Yes, you can, but you can't trade the franchise tagged player until he signs the tag. So you could have a deal worked up, so the second Josh signs it, you've dealt him to so-and-so. You could have that deal worked up. There's a lot of ways this can go, but it ultimately, it casts like this weird unknown and this weird cloud over training camp, and it's, I don't like the holdout. I don't like the contractual problems rearing their head at this time of the season. This reminds me of a situation years ago. I had just started Raider Reaction. I was covering my first season of Raider football. We were all excited. We were going into that season. There was so much excitement. And then Donald Penn held out. And then it just seemed like after that holdout, just one bad thing after another just seemed to happen that fucking season. And that season just completely fell the fuck apart. This just reminds me of that. Everybody keeps telling me, oh, it's not that big a fucking deal. He doesn't need to be there, blah, 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 blah. The dude hasn't even took a handoff from his new quarterback. You're telling me that's not a big fucking deal? You're telling me it's not a big deal that a running back hasn't even took snaps, reps, with the guy who's going to hand him the fucking ball possibly 350 plus times this season? That's not important at the pinnacle of their craft, when that's ultimately the basics of his job, and you haven't even done it once, and you expect to excel at it? It's yeah, but I'm talking about if he doesn't go to camp, Scott. Nobody has yet. I mean, come on, let's not be ridiculous, Scott. Come on, follow along, bro. Keep up, Scott. I'm talking about if he doesn't go to camp. And you're coming at the end of camp and you're telling me it's not important. That he didn't go through any preseason, no training camp, hasn't taken a single snap. Because he's not even allowed in-house right now. He's not an employee of the Las Vegas Raiders. He can't be working out in the facility. He can't be doing anything with Jimmy Garoppolo. So he's going to go a whole training camp. This just seems like bad business to me. There's so many plays now. There's so many plays, but this can literally drag out to week 10. And at some point, and let me just throw this scenario out there. At some point, say you're week 5. Say you're week 5 or you're week 6, okay? And you've managed to scab together this running back core without Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is held out. You're in week 5, okay? And you're what? You're 3-1. You're 4-1. Your team's looking good. Garoppolo's got moving the team. He's using the new tight end. They're working. They're looking like a solid team. The defense has come together. You know, you look like a team that's coming around. You're 4-1. And you don't have a real running back one, and it's been an issue over the first few games. You've had to patch it together, you've made it work, but you know it's going to be an issue going the full haul. So now if you're sitting there at week 5 or 6, Josh is still holding out, Josh still wants guaranteed money, what do? Do you now just say, fuck it, man, I'm pulling the fucking tag, and we're going to go get the best fucking back out there that's fucking out on the market. We're going to go get a Kareem Hunt. We're going to go get a fucking Ezekiel Elliott. We're going to go get fucking Dalvin Cook if these guys aren't already on teams. I don't know when you make that decision, because that decision ultimately can sway this season. You need a running back one in-house. You know, you can all sit here and talk to your blue in the fucking face about how Zeus may be the next greatest thing since sliced bread, and how you can get by with fucking Brandon Bolden and fucking Emil Abdallah, guys who barely have, one's only got like 1,500 yards in his career, the other has less than, been around longer. I mean, you can tell, you can make the argument how Brown just needs his chance, McCormick needs a chance, but that's put a lot of hope and fucking dreams into just really nothing that you've seen on. You're just putting, it's just hope and pipe dreams. I mean, you've got to have something substantial to put that up against. You just don't have that with any of these other guys. You need a proven commodity. You need a real running back one in-house. None of these other guys are it. All these other guys were scraps, undrafted free agents, drafted at the bottom. Guys have been kicking around the fucking leagues forever. They're guys that can catch the ball out of the backfield. They're good system guys. They're plug-and-play guys. They're good platoon guys. But none of these guys are RB1. None of them. So, make the argument. Prove me wrong. I just don't understand how this regime continues to find themselves in these fucked up situations, in these crossroads in contracts, and you know where you sign Waller to this insane contract, and then he's moving on, and he's uninterested to even play on your team at some point. I don't get it. I don't get it. They're gonna have to show me this year, man. Show me. You guys are supposed to be the geniuses and the fucking gurus. Show me. Because the Jacob saga continues. And it could literally continue to week 10. And you can sign the tag before that Tuesday deadline. Get a prorated payday this year. Get a curement for the league year. And move on and go play somewhere else. Fucked. Let's move on. Next topic. Less than 48 hours, excuse me. Less than 48 hours, rookies will be reporting for the Las Vegas Raiders. Your new rookie class. I'm excited to see Tyree Wilson out there. I'm really excited to see Michael Mayer. I will plead ignorance when I came into the draft. I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I don't like Notre Dame at all. I think they're elitist assholes. The fact they've never joined conferences and shit. I've just never liked Notre Dame. Won't get into it. But, so I didn't watch a lot of Michael Mayer, and I don't watch a ton of college football. I do call it minor league football. I don't watch a ton of it. I spend a lot of time on the National Football League, and I just don't have time to dedicate another day of my life every week to college football. I follow it casually, but I'm not a diehard college football fan. I watch the National Football League. So, I will plead ignorance. I didn't know a lot about him at the draft, but after obviously he was drafted as a Raider, I went and spent a lot of time watching tape on Michael Mayer and looking into him and seeing what the Raiders got with this guy who could possibly be the new number one tight end in Las Vegas. And I'm excited. I'm about as excited for him as I am to see any of these other guys on the team. But Tyree and Michael Mayer, I'm excited to see these guys in camp. I really am. I think both of these guys can make huge impacts on this team immediately. I think Michael Mayer, by the end of training camp, could literally solidify the number one tight end spot. I think he can take it from Austin Hooper. I think Austin Hooper is sitting at your guy who is the air number one right now. I think coming in. I think anybody who thinks O.J. Howard is high on the depth chart, I think you're sniffing glue. I'm talking to you, 410 Raider. I think you're sniffing glue. Anybody who's that high on O.J. Howard, I've been too close to that guy's watching that guy's career, and he went to the Texans, didn't do jack there. I just think he's a nice depth chart guy, and he can throw some blocks, and he's going to help out a little bit. But I think Mayer is going to fit in high on the depth chart up there at the top with Austin Hooper. And I think he could possibly start. But Thursday, Rookies Report. That is less than 48 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 48 hours. And we're dipping our toes. Dipping our toes in training camp. Dipping our toes in the 2023 season. It's like officially here. I mean, it's like a little foreplay. I mean, it's a little touching over the shirt. But, that's how it starts. Then articles of clothing start coming off and we move on down. This is how it begins. This is how the courtship of the 2023 season starts. Here we go. And then next, which is the biggest date, and it's the one that I've been telling everybody to circle so we can put it to fucking bed. Oh, come on, Shane. Quit being so fucking negative out there. It's okay to be excited. So the next date. Oh, I did too, Maize and Blue. I'm excited. I did see last season, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be optimistic. This is the time of the year you're supposed to be optimistic. Okay? Be at least a little bated breath until week one. If they go out there and they look like absolute ass week one, stand there and start telling me, well, I kind of told you so. Okay. Week two, you got more ammo. But at this point, man, let them get to camp. Oh, there's conversations going on in the comments. I'm probably fucking missing half of it. Fuck. I'll stay out of it. I'll look at it later. I try to follow along, but that's juggling too many balls. That's what I'm saying, Alex. I'm trying over here. I'm trying to be optimistic. It's this time of the year, man. I'm going to give you the sports speech again. Do I got to give you my fucking Commish sports speech? God damn it. I will. This is why we watch sports, ladies and gentlemen of the Raider Nation. This is why we watch sports. This is why we watch them. Everybody's 0-0 right now. Everybody's batting 1,000. Everybody's perfect. Every fucking league, there's somebody that goes from the bottom to the top every year. Somebody that makes it in the postseason that wasn't supposed to be there. Somebody that does this that wasn't supposed to. Blah, 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 blah. Every fucking time. Every league. Every sport. Why can't it be our team this year? Why not? Why can't you catch lightning in a bottle for a little brief moment? Why can't you have Jimmy Garoppolo healthy for one whole season and you see all of the potential that he's supposed to have had over all of his career? You've seen it in brief periods where he's looked fucking phenomenal. Why can't he just put it together for one season? Why not? Quarterbacks have done it before. Lesser quarterbacks than him. Why not? We won't know until this team gets on the field. That's why I'm optimistic. I may literally be by half of the first game and we're like, damn, man, this team can't get a fucking first down. You know, it may be that quick that we're questioning shit. But I get it, man. I get it. Bill Belichick I don't like him. I don't like Mike Shanahan. I wouldn't like any of those guys if they came and coached the teams. But these guys know football, and if some fucking weasel like McDaniels can get the team to where it needs to be, then fuck it what I think about that guy. Fuck it. If you can get it done and be a fucking weasel as a human being, then I guess this is just what it is. That's just what it is. I'm trying to be optimistic, man. I really am. I'm trying to be excited about this season. I don't want this to be the lost season. Like they're just making a bunch of half-ass moves because they're really trying to fucking set up for the draft for next year and all this other crazy shit. I hope that's not the case. But I'm trying to be excited. I'm trying to be optimistic for this upcoming season. And training camp's right around the corner. So it is what it is. And this is the biggest date. This is the biggest date on the calendar right now. It's July 25th. And July 25th is the day that Veterans Report, and we can put together a lot of the talks about Jimmy Garoppolo. Veterans Report on the 25th. They're on the field for practice the morning of the 26th. And when Jimmy Garoppolo is running out on the field with the rest of the team, a lot of your worries can be put to rest. That means he is clear and he is healthy and he is ready to rock and roll. Now, if he is not running out on the field with the rest of the team, I am concerned with everybody else. But this has been a benchmark date that I have had on my calendar for a while for this franchise was this date. This was the date he's always supposed to have been back. So if he doesn't come back on this date, then be concerned. Forget all the fucking bullshit, all the clickbait you've read for the last 3 to 4 months. That was all bullshit. That was just off-season driving traffic on sites and clicks. It was just a surgery to clean up scar tissue. That's it. He's going to be fine, and he's going to be the quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm more concerned about the running back position than I am the quarterback position. We're gonna know the same with Tyree, guys. We're gonna know the same with Tyree that day. We're gonna know. That's the day they need to be out there. And we may know a little earlier with Tyree because the rookies are reporting on Thursday. So I would say Tyree, we're gonna learn about his health real immediately, right out of the gate. With what he's out there doing on the field and how active he is right out of the bat in training camp. And we're gonna know the same with Garoppolo. So these are two big benchmark dates, man. This Thursday, the 20th. Rookies Report, and July 25th, Veterans Report. Who else? What the fuck does that mean? It could mean a lot of things. It's an enigmatic question. Who else? So, let me lay this scenario out there. I laid it out there for you earlier. Say you start out the beginning of the season, week 1, man, you just go out there and you fucking absolutely annihilate the fucking Broncos. It's fucking dunk it down. We gotta dunk it down. Need a medic. Oh no, we need a body bag. Say you go out there And you gutting fucking donkeys. I mean, you're leaving fucking donkey entrails all over the field. Raiders absolutely stopped the donkeys. Josh Jacobs is still holding out. You don't know what's going on with the Josh Jacobs situation. Then you go to Buffalo, and all of a sudden, holy shit, they fucking crack off this amazing game. Garoppolo's playing great. Fucking throws one to fucking Mayer. Devontae Adams takes the top off on a couple. Like, holy shit. They beat the Bills. All of a sudden, they're like 2-0. What do you do? If say you're 2-0, all of a sudden you're the talk of the league. Josh Jacobs is still holding out. Do you cut the tag loose? And do you at that point go out and look and see who else? Because you know going the whole length of this season, you're not going to do it with what we've got a running back on the roster currently. I mean, there's hopes. There's hopes. There's projection. We've got some dreams out there. Some of these guys. It was your local college you rooted for, so you're UCLA guys, so you want to see Brown. But, I mean, realistically, there's a reason these guys are 6 and 7 on the depth chart. And 5 and 4. They see these guys in practice. They're not number ones. So if you're that point and you come out of the season, do you cut Josh loose and go and get you a guy? Go try to get you a Dalvin Cook. Go try to get you an Ezekiel Elliott, a Kareem Hunt. Some of these other guys that are available. Who the hell else is out there? Leonard Fournette. McKissick. Mark Ingram. I like it, Brent. I like it. You're thinking outside the box. He's getting light, man. Down around 250. Who knows? You could tote the rock, maybe. But do you, at some point, when do you draw that line, man? When do you draw that line? I get it. They want money too. But I think those guys would be willing to come in and play their ass off for 1 year. See, because where those guys are right now, they're a little bit of a crossroads. These guys want 1 more year to come in and be able to prove, if you could give them the shot that, hey, you're going to be the number one, fuck, they'll come in on a 1-year deal. Bet your ass. If they're sitting at home in week 2, Ezekiel Elliott doesn't have a deal, and you're going to tell him you can be the number one for the Raiders, and you jump all over that. But Carlos, I'm just putting the scenario out there. I agree with you. It's not the choice I would make in a million years. But if you are put into that situation and you are backed in that corner, these are the tough business decisions you have to make. But say you're 2-0. Say you're 2-0. You're the talk of the league. The Raiders look amazing after 2 weeks. Josh Jacobs is still holding out. They need a number one running back. They've got it done despite not having a number one. Do they cut the tag and then now do you go after somebody? It's going to be a conversation every fucking week. It's going to be a conversation every week until Josh signs the tag and comes in. And he can hold out till the Tuesday after week 10 before he has to sign. That's a long time, ladies and gentlemen. That's a long time. And like I said earlier in the first segment, the Raiders, the second they designate him for a franchise tag, his salary goes against the salary cap for the year. So he is already taking up space. He's already taken up the space that an RB1 should be taking up with the salary for the cap this year. So at some point, you paying for an RB1, don't you want to have one on the field? It's a crazy scenario. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sucks. I would have never thought we would be here, coming off of Josh being the league's leading running back leading the league in rushing last year. I would have never thought we'd be here, but we're here. Sucks. If you haven't checked out our sponsor, go to RaiderReaction.com. If you have not checked out Clear Live Streams, ask several folks out in the audience that are subscribers to Clear Live Streams. They've got the hookup. It's Raider Nation hooking up Raider Nation. Bryant he's one of our subscribers here at Raider Reaction. He's our sponsor. He's in our fantasy leagues. He's involved in everything, and he sponsors Raider Reaction as well. Clear Live Streams, it's right there on our homepage. It's a nice little advertisement for them. Hit the button. It'll send you to their Instagram. Send them a message. Say, hey, I heard about y'all on Raider Reaction. I'm a member of Raider Nation. I need to hook up. Raider Nation hooking you up. Don't go through DirecTV, YouTube TV, and that other bullshit, man. They got like fucking over 14,000 channels on there. All the fucking movies, all the series. I have had Clear Live Streams in my studio since last season. Going on almost a year now. They run my big TV behind the bar. They run the little TV over here. Or the other big TV. And then I've got my two others running on network. They run all of those. So, and it's been so great over the last year that I'm like, you know what? I'm paying too fucking much for cable service. So, as of Friday, I cut off complete TV service to the home, upgraded 5 times my internet service, so I got some fucking massive ass internet now, and I cut off all TV service, and I've got Clear Live Streams in my living room, my bedroom, my upstairs living room, and these 2 fucking TVs, and it's all running, and my fucking kids love it. It's got all the movies. They're like, why weren't we having this before? I was just keeping it to myself out in the studio. They had no idea how awesome it was. So I'm telling you, I am a fucking happy subscriber to Clear Live Streams. It is an amazing deal. You get everything, and it is a Raider pirate network for Raider Nation. Send Clear Live Streams a message. Go to RaiderReaction.com. And while you're at RaiderReaction.com, scroll to the bottom of any page. Throw your name or email address in there so you can subscribe to our Dark Side newsletter. We send out once or twice a month or so. Or every other month, or, periodically. And while you're there, hit the tab. Yeah, it's got pay-per-views too. All the pay-per-views, man. I watch all the UFC on there. Watch all my baseball team. All the Raiders games. All the college games. Dude, it's got everything. It's got fucking gay Asian midget porn. If you're into that, it's got everything. Don't quote me on that. Lines told me they had it on there. I'm just going by him. So check it out. While you're at the website, go to the subscriber tab, and that will tell you all about being a cool kid at Raider Reaction. You can be like one of these guys out there in the audience, like Robert Paul Ramos. It's got the cool kid badges. It puts you right in the Dark Side Inner Circle group with everybody else. Go to the website, hit the button for Clear Live Streams, and send him a message, man. I'm telling you, it is the shit. I'm telling you. See? I got him. Robert Paul's like, fuck. Gay Asian midget porn? I'm there. Sold! That's all he needed to hear. Shit, Bryant, you need to change your marketing strategy. I'm telling you. Alright, moving along. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to point you in the direction to find how to view whatever quirk it is that gets you excited. There you go. All right, moving along. Good Lord. Whew. We were completely in the fucking ditch there on that segment. Good Lord almighty. All right, so I did talk about pre-drop items. I got 2 pre-drop items that are coming out in the very near future. Man, I tried my ass off to have them ready for this show. I have a Fuck Your Team Raider Reaction hat. I'm going to try my damnedest to have it out by the beginning of next week. And my sample of the jersey that I wanted to show you for the Fuck the Team jersey should be here as well by then. So we do have a Raider Reaction. It's going to be number 81. It's going to say Fuck Your Team on the back. We've got a custom Fuck Your Team jersey that's coming out, as well as a Raider Reaction Fuck Your Team hat, and you can get them in the Fuck Your Team combo. That pre-drop will be coming very soon, and it's only available in a pre-order format. So we will be open the pre-order for 2 weeks. We're going to take all the orders, order what you guys want, plus a few extra to be given away during raffles and shit going forward for subscriber raffles and some prize packs and shit. And then that's it. And then we're not ordering any more of them. So this will be the only way. Who the hell's saying we would lose to the Donkeys? There's no way in hell we're losing to the Donkeys. Who the hell would say that? Yeah, I would tell him. Tell him, Brent. Fuck that. There ain't no way in fuck we're losing to the Donkeys, man. Russell Wilson's got that team in turmoil. He's destroyed that team. He's going to lay in that team for years to come. Fuck them. Fucking. It'll be donkey down in week 1. Donkey down. I'm telling you. Donkey down. Gonna need a medic over here. Gonna need a motherfucking body bag. Haul him off by his tail. Alright, moving along. We've gotten completely sideways here. We gotta get this thing back on the fucking road, ladies and gentlemen. Moving along. Yeah, that streak's gonna continue. I would not be surprised. I have the Raiders picked to sweep the Donkeys. I have the Raiders picked to sweep the Donkeys again this year. I think they book in this season with donkey beatdowns. Donkey down! All right, let's speaking of donkey down, let's just jump into the first 6 weeks of this National Football League season, shall we? I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be I think it's a favorable start to this season for this team. I think it's a very favorable start to this season. Starting out at week 1, being able to book in this season against the Donkeys, I don't believe bringing in Sean Payton is going to be the Band-Aid to fix the gigantic fucking gaffe you made in your franchise by bringing in system quarterback Russell Wilson. He is not going to be the guy. He was the guy when you had the Legion of Boom on the other side. You could hand the rock to beast mode, and you had Pete Carroll calling the fucking plays for him. You're not going to get the same thing. You're not going to ever see that Russell Wilson again. Ever. So get that out of your head. That I'm telling you, that week 1 game is the perfect game for this team. The perfect game. You may be coming in without your number 1 running back. You're coming in with questions at quarterback. You're coming in a new tight end possibly. Well, regardless, it's a new tight end going to be out there. A lot of change on defense. You're coming in with a lot of change. You're coming in with a team, I'm sorry, I think is one of the worst 5 teams in the league this season. That's where I got the Donkeys pegged. I think they're in the bottom 5 teams in the National Football League. I think they fucking run a absolute train on the fucking Donkeys. I think it is ugly. I think there's fucking donkey entrails all over the fucking field. I think they gut them, beat them down. It is a throttling in week 1. I really believe so. And I think that's why I believe the beginning of this season is critical for this team. That week 1 game can get a nice, good, feel-good team camaraderie going. Moving into week 2, you got to go out on the road again. You got to go to Buffalo, and I think that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I've got them picked to lose that game, but I have them picked to come home, and in that home opener, I think is another big opportunity for this team to really gel against a team who is a bit at a crossroads, a bit at a rebuild, somewhat like the Raiders. They really don't know who they are, and that's the Steelers. And I think that's a very favorable game. I have the Raiders picked at 2-1 through the first 3 games. I do pick them to lose the next game against the Sparklers, and I'm only picking them to lose that game because I think they're going to split with the Sparklers this year. I have them winning the second game later on, the primetime game at home. So I'm just playing the averages there, and I think they're going to lose one of them, and I picked that one to be the one. But I think they win the next 2 games. I don't believe in Green Bay. I said it before, and I think it's weird that they put this matchup on Monday Night Football. I get it that they're 2 historical franchises, but they're 2 historical franchises with 2 brand new starting quarterbacks that you have no fucking idea what these teams are going to be when they meet whatsoever. It's a weird matchup for week 5 of the National Football League season because, I mean, realistically, both of these teams could be down coming into this game, and you're like, it's just a weird matchup, I thought, for Monday Night Football. Weird. Week 6, I think, is a very favorable matchup. You got Papa Bill coming. Josh will be on his lap, his little lap boy. They'll be having barbecues together all weekend as Belichick comes to town. But I don't believe in the Patriots. I think Belichick's really on the hot seat. There's a lot of reports about it. There's a lot of him and Robert Kraft butting heads behind the scenes. I think this is going to be a big downturn season for Bill. I think you're going to see him have a hard time with that franchise, and I think this is a solid win. I mean, the Raiders pulled it out of their ass with that crazy end-of-the-game shit last year with Chandler Jones, Jacoby. He's on our team now. Don't do nothing stupid like that again. But I think this is a win. So you've got the Raiders out of 6 games in sitting at 4-2. And if I was to tell you, hey man, I'll fast forward you to week 7 and the team's 4-2 and Jimmy Garoppolo's healthy, every one of you would take it. Every fucking one of you. Every one of you would take it. You say you're 1-1 in division and you're 4-2. Team's healthy, you're in week 7. Would you take it? Goddamn right you'd take it. Everybody would. And that's a realistic possibility with this schedule. This is not that hard of a schedule right out of the gate. So I think this first third of the year is big because if you could get some gelling with this team, some continuity, I think it could be gigantic. I really think it could be big. I think there's reason to be optimistic if this team can come out of training camp healthy and looking with some cohesiveness. I think there's reason to be optimistic. I like it, man. I don't know what you're smoking or drinking tonight, brother, but it is putting you in an optimistic mood, my man. I like it. 6-0 is going to be our reality. I fucking love it, man. I every week, I mean, if you ask me before the game every week, do I think the Raiders will win? Yep. But I got to step back and I try to be, when I do my season predictions, I try to realize they're not going to go 17-0. They're not going to sweep the division every year. Who's going to win? Who's not? I try not to be such a homer, but somehow I always pick them in the playoffs. So I think I'm a little bit of a homer. It is what it is. I can live with it. Fuck it. You guys are drunk. You shut up down there, Darth Vader Raider. Like I said earlier, we are looking for members of the Raider Reaction Hive team. If you would be interested in joining our Raider Reaction team, our social media team, join our team all together. There are many different ways you can help out the team. You can help out by sending videos from being at the games, sending videos from being in tailgates, so we can post the videos so rest of Raider Nation can see them, because obviously we've got a larger platform than you yourself as an individual. If you are interested in being a part, if you would like to you'd like to be a show host, if you'd like to sit down and just do like Q&As and shows kind of like what 410 Raider does on Friday nights, do Q&A shows where you take questions and answers from Raider Nation, answer all comments, whatever. If you'd like to make memes, you think your Raider graphics are awesome and you want to be part of the Raider Reaction team, you want to share behind the scenes, you want to be an admin in the fucking group and help moderate the group or whatever. If you are interested in any way, shape, or form in helping out with Raider Reaction, send us a message. We are looking to add some people to help out with the cause. Collaborate with Unemployed Larry. I have no idea who the hell Unemployed Larry is, but I'm interested in collaborating with anybody who would be interested in collaborating with me. Tell Larry to send me a message. Fuck it. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate you. Christian's a cool kid. He's rocking that badge. He's one of the cool kids. Alright, it's time. I like to wrap up the show. Gotta get something off my chest. The end of every show. Nice little positive, venting little kumbaya session at the end of the show. Wet the whistle for this one. Just a little thing, little segment. when you gotta fix things on the fly. Let's try that again, shall we? Hold on. Let's try that again, shall we? Hold on. We had a source issue. We can't have that. That was on me. That's okay. I'll take that one. That was on me. I know. A little thing that we like to call the WTF. I have a tendency at some points to listen, man. You guys have followed me at Raider Reaction for a long time, some of you. Some of you have followed me since the very fucking beginning. Years. I'm a very opinionated person. I'm a very strong, outspoken person. I speak my mind. I don't pull punches. And there are certain topics I'm very opinionated on. Most of the time, I would say most of you that watch and follow Raider Reaction, my opinions align with yours, and that's part of the reason you watch. Some of you, my opinions probably align with you part of the time. But you watch because you like my conviction or my passion for my opinions, or the way I lay it out there, the way I pull fucking punches. It's real, raw, uncensored, what have you. And I understand that sometimes I'm going to take a stance on a topic where I may be the minority on said topic. Earlier in the week, I took a stance on the John Gruden topic. My opinion hasn't changed. Completely is what it is. I said what I said. I posted what I did. And it's my opinion on it. It was at the top of the news story. It was trending for fucking damn near a week. I had to say something about it. So I said what I said because that's how I feel about the situation. It's my opinion, and that's it. I never come on here and say you guys all have to think like I think. I would never expect that. I would never want somebody watching the fucking show that didn't think for themselves. Fuck, you should never agree with me 100% of the time. I'm borderline insane, so that you should probably not agree with me 100% of the time, or you're borderline insane too. But I like to have logic and put behind my opinions, and even if you don't agree with my opinion, I have logic put behind it. And I have based my opinion upon something. For somebody to come into the conversation on the page and they step in the fucking door and the first thing out of your mouth is how you are related to somebody who's so great that my opinion doesn't matter because you can't have an opinion because I'm related to this guy who's great. He's a Raider Hall of Famer. He's a legend. And I know more than you do about the subject, so you can't have an opinion on it. Your opinion's wrong. That's not how opinions work. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you're related to motherfucking God. If you come in and the first thing out of your mouth is how great somebody you know is, or how great somebody you're related to is, that means you're probably about that fucking big in this world, because you're trying to stand on their feet, and you're trying to stand on their fucking shoulders, and the accomplishments that they have, because you can't stand on your own. That's the motherfucking facts of the matter. So don't ever come in and fucking name drop me and think I'll give two fucking fucks. Because I don't. I won't. And I don't. There is not another human being in this motherfucking world that I fear standing next to and would be nervous standing next to. Nobody. Nobody. Every motherfucking human in this world walks in the room and stand on their own 2 feet, just like I do. Nobody Fuck that. Coming in with your fucking swinging your clout around like you're swinging a bat. What the fuck? I don't care who you're related to. Doesn't matter to me. You could be God's nephew. I don't care. You have an opinion. I have an opinion. Robert Paul has an opinion. Ryan has an opinion. Blake has an opinion. We're all fans of the Raider Nation. And my opinion is no more important than Robert Paul's opinion. It's no more important than fucking Tim Brown's nephew's opinion. It's no more important than fucking Kenny Stabler's fucking daughter's opinion. It's no more important than fucking anybody's opinion who's associated with the Raider Nation and the Raiders in any way. Everybody's opinion is equally as fucking valuable. Fuck that. I'm out. Until next time. I think I went off on some weird tangent there. I don't give a shit. Until next time. I'm out. Peace, love. Raider Nation. I know what I meant, damn it.
We're